Alright, we're back with part 2 from PSA, the Poser Shrimp Aquarist. We'll see how this name works out, but whatever, I'm sticking with it. So, picking up from part 2, it's been about 5 minutes. I just turned on the light so we can recover what I did in the last video. Fluval bug bites on the left, fluval shrimp granules, Hikari micro pellets, Hikari shrimp cuisine, Hikari sinking wafers, and GlasGarten shrimp dinner. I'm going to go ahead and pull these out of the way. Hopefully you can read the labels, and I will kill the lights. I'll put these up top right now. I'm going to keep all my stuff. I'm going to jump across here instead of behind the camera. Get these out of the way. And I am going to show off my normal feeding method. That's why I didn't grab and prep anything. BacterAE Shrimp Fit and Shrimp Baby. So I've been feeding everybody that's not coming off the filter and everything else. I can do this with the lights off, so we're not getting any glare. Only thing I need to grab is my shaker cup over here. I just use a little shaker cup with a wire whisk. Sometimes I will do this with fresh RO water for top off, which I don't need to do right now. So I'm going to use existing aquarium water, and I just sucked up some water lettuce. There we go. Come on, water lettuce, stay out of the way. And I'll go ahead and fill this up a good deal. And then just give it a quick draft so I'm not dripping everywhere, especially on the glass when I do this. And, oop, that's my new shrimp baby. There's my old one. Here's my old one. I want to finish these off before I open up a new one. I was getting low, and I've got a lot of aquariums. I haven't fed my inside aquariums yet, and it's already getting close to 10. So I'm going to do a little light on this one. I'm going to give it like half a scoop. If you can see that, like a third of a scoop. Because I did put a little of this in the other day. I usually do this like every 2-3 days. Since I didn't do any shrimp fit, I'm going to go ahead and do a fairly good size. And I just see a piece of hair algae floating around. I don't know where that came from. Mostly a 3/4 scoop tonight on this one. And that was the shrimp fit, which I haven't seen in a large bottle. I always have to get the 35 gram bottle. And now BacterAE, which I will do a full scoop. I know it gets the water cloudy. That's why I usually don't film this. I'm not pouring that in the lid. I'm not being smart. There we go. And I just put that in like so. I know Mark from Mark's Aquatic, that is, watching his video, he always says that he does, you know, the size of a grain of rice for a shaker cup like this, and he'll do it across all of his aquariums. And I've got so many in here, I'm overfeeding a little bit, but making sure I get food back to everybody, because you can't see how dense the Christmas moss is, and I've got them everywhere. So I know this will get to everybody everywhere. And this, I'm going to start on the other side actually. So I'm going to move this light back now, just to start pouring it over here. And I just pour it in right on top of the water lettuce and everything else. And just, I don't have to worry about hurting any of the babies using water from inside the aquarium, whereas when I do it with, and I did most of my shaker cup on this side, because that's the bulk of the hiding spaces. So it'll recycle the water back around that way. And you can see how cloudy it makes the water and how quickly, and you can see all the babies diving off the water lettuce now and swimming around in that. That'll get food everywhere. Now I'm going to jump back over and do the same thing on the other side. And matter of fact, we've already kind of done our food showdown a little bit on this one. So I'm going to pour a little bit down each tube, just so I can get an idea of what's going to happen mix-wise if I do a bunch of individual showdowns on the powders like this, because it'll take its time settling. Let's see if I can get some poured in this one. It's kind of tight. You'll see it just suspending in the tubes and slowly working its way down. And I'll do the same thing on the tube over here. I've done this for fun, but I really haven't paid attention to how it would work. For the last bit out over here, because I get a lot of babies on the glass over there, so I want to make sure I get it there. Everything else will work its way around and back into these areas, so I'm not worried about that. Just closing the lids, and I'll bring this forward, even though I'm going to wind up moving it again. Let's see if I can find my pipette that I usually use for, there we go, nice long pipette. So if I need to force any of this powder down, I can. So we can see the powder here. I'll use this for a pointer right now too. You can see the powder's coming down, and it's wafting everywhere. So if I spread this out this side, it's kicking out this way where I missed the dish. This area, hey, we got some shrimp going up there, which they won't like that. They're gonna run out of oxygen there. Yep, so you drop right back down. Nice, go back up. Cracks me up when they get in the tubes like that. And this one, it's coming down and wafting out. So yeah, I could try doing the comparison videos like this. Got a couple guys climbing up this tube, one dude in there. And this side over here, you can see it just comes right down into the plant. And I've done it this way a bunch of times just for fun, just because I enjoy watching how it comes down and wafts out. And if I get a bunch of shrimp going up in there, which I have before, I've filled this up and kind of shot water down and blow some, ooh, I'll show you actually. I can blow some little food smoke rings with this, doing it this way. Just pick up some water and just give it it just shoots a little smoke ring. When I say a smoke ring, it's a food powder ring, but. So if I want to force it down, I can. I just use aquarium water and just fill the tube a little, and it just wafts it down a little quicker. I'll do that on this side as well. Yeah, see there, just made a little ring, and I don't know how visible that is, so I'm looking at a weird angle. Yeah, it just shoots, oop, yeah, I startled him in the cup. It shoots it up, but gets a nice rhythm going to drop everything down. I'm going to do the same over here. But when I pick up water over here, I have to go down a little so I don't suck up any babies. There we go. You can see it just takes its time coming down. It's a nice slow dispense method. If you want to keep it contained, the tubes are good for that. And it all works its way down slowly. I'd say it takes about 10 minutes or so to clear up. Again, if you want to force clear it up, you can just go suck water up and down and let it shoot it out everywhere. But you can see how snow globe the aquarium gets when I do this. This is why I normally don't show off this part of the feeding when I do it after the showdowns, but I think it's worth showing off, because yeah, I've got to really feed this aquarium. Got a lot of shrimp in there that are hungry, and you can see they're still going after shrimp dinner tube pads, the GlasGarten ones. Hikari sinking wafers, they're still pecking at that. But they are being very aggressive on the new foods and the bug bites. Shrimp dinner is doing okay, but in comparison, they really enjoy the others, or at least that's what they're gravitating towards. It must have a better smell that's attracting them, and also typical feeding areas so they know where to go when the food hits. I'm a little concerned about that yellow leaf on my Anubis. Hopefully it's doing okay. Matter of fact, while we're sitting here talking, here is my Seachem Flourish XL. I'll show you my normal just dosing method for this. I don't measure it out as well as I should. Just when I see an issue starting to develop, I usually just go ahead and add what I need to. Hold this light back forward. I usually do it every couple days, but I'm a little behind on it, so I'm going to do a bigger dose than normal. So I forget what size this is. A little over half full. I'll just slowly add it in the top of the tank here. This stuff has a very sweet, fruity smell to it. Very citrusy, tangerine kind of, like aloe and tangerine smell to it. It's really interesting. It smells really nice. I actually quite enjoy it. Whereas the other one that I was using, the Flourish, what was the other one called? I stopped using because that one kept giving me hair algae because it had other stuff in it I didn't need, which was excessive iron. Oh, I did get something cool in today for my GoPro 8, and I'm looking forward to doing this. I'm going to start messing with that tomorrow. I've got a nice waterproof case because I know my GoPro 8's waterproof. I don't want to gamble messing up my mic or something else, jamming it in there. So for the 12 bucks on Amazon, I got a waterproof case, and I will be doing some in-tank video feedings. So like I'll leave this area clear and feed right here through the middle, put the camera down and shoot across, and I can use my kids' Picasso. I believe he has the 7000 or 7400, something like that. I'm gonna start using his camera, and he'll be helping me with the artwork for this channel, which we haven't even started yet, and this has got to be video 13, 14 at this point. So I'll be way ahead of things, so any input you give me will be showing up later. But yeah, we're getting started on that. I wanted to get like a month's worth of video so I can stay ahead of things and make adjustments as I go along. You can see this tube's clearing up pretty good now, but it's really staying suspended there for some reason. My other side, I guess it's about the same. The shorter tube just seems to clear a little quicker. Maybe these longer tubes I'm not getting enough draft. Alright, where did I put my... Oop, there it is. Pipette. I was lucky enough to get a big bag of these from the squints at work. Love those guys in R&D and QC. They always get all the cool toys. So yeah, I'll try to flush this a little more, get that food out of this tube. And you know what, while I'm here, let me go ahead and give a little tap down on all this water lettuce and see if I can scare off a bunch of little guys hanging out. There you go, you can see some of the babies and whatever food's been stuck up there, I guess. It looks like I had some fluval bug bites stuck up there from, probably a couple days ago. One of the nights I didn't do a video over the weekend. But you can see I can just leave it in here and squirt the food up and down and get a rhythm going to get momentum to get this stuff out. And blow the shrimp away too. Do the same thing over here. Fresh water going in over top to kind of give it a little force down now that I've mixed it up good. I'm looking forward to doing some intake work. I haven't seen a whole lot of that on YouTube. But here's the cool part about today's video. I'm doing a double up like this, is you get to see the extended feeding that normally isn't there. Oh wow, we're already at 16 minutes. Okay, yeah, I've done half an hour of filming tonight. Let me go ahead and wrap this up. Throw in comments what you liked, didn't like, want to see going forward. I'll make some more adjustments and we'll go from there. Have a great night and see you next time.